Arsenal are firmly back in the title race, and we've got blue cards on the way in football. You're watching Foot and Mouth. Welcome back to Foot and Mouth. Ethan, how you doing?
I'm good, Logie. A lot of people are getting sick.
Yeah.
That's partly why we haven't done. I know it's a huge way to start the show.
It's pretty strong.
But that's partly why we haven't done an episode in so long. Every time we try and do this shit consistently, something happens.
Look, you dodged the sickness, luckily.
Yeah, everyone else in this house got it though.
Touch wood, but
yeah, I'm fine. How are you, Logan?
I'm good now, you know. Cool season is back.
Yeah.
Those results, I think, were the perfect medicine. You know what I mean, for the sickness. It's been hectic, but damn, bro, how about those Gunners? Before we get to the results, obviously, there's been some news, starting with Ethan's football club in general. So Jim Ratcliffe.
Yeah,
25% confirmed.
Look, I think most people knew it was happening already.
Exactly.
It's nice to have the official confirmation, but yeah, he owns 25%.
Because also, what was also confirmed was his, I think, £300 million investment.
Yeah, no, look,
the club.
we're gonna get the talk is we're gonna get a stadium now. I think it's cheap. I think it would be cheaper to like build a whole new stadium than to just fix Old Trafford.
It's cheaper to keep.
But personally, I would rather just keep Old Trafford. I know, like.
I'd keep Old Trafford.
Look, the weird thing is, as an Arsenal fan, you kind of went through this with Ivory.
True.
Did you care?
And look, again, at that time, I only started supporting Arsenal like solidly pretty much after the Ivory years, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So most of my Arsenal affinity is Emirates related, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
But I mean, what did Arsenal do
what I will say, the downside, remember the Ivory was that was
the
everything.
Invincible season?
Yeah, that was the last Ivory season as far as I know. But the what I would say is the downside of it for us was having to sell everybody to finance the stadium move. Because remember, Arsenal's a self-sustaining club. Now United, I don't think operate on the same model.
Yeah.
I don't even think Arsenal maybe don't operate like that anymore.
Before Jim Ratcliffe came in, United was a barely sustaining club.
Fair enough. But yeah, like that for me as an Arsenal fan kind of sucked to see. That's why, you know, Van Persie left and Fabregas left, Henry left, all of them.
To win things, Logan.
No, they did leave to win them. But the thing is, like, I think we could have probably done more in the way of like giving them better contracts to like convince them to stay. Like, because I don't think any of those players necessarily wanted to leave. We just got invincible. The sky was the limit. You know what I mean?
Van Persie wanted to leave.
Okay, at that point, Van Persie leaving. Listen, we need. That's still a touchy subject.
Look, is it? I don't know why Arsenal, because I saw Van Persie was at the United training ground the other day. Is that still a touchy subject for Arsenal fans?
You will never see Van Persie at the Emirates because he's not welcome there, bro. And
Why?
it's because of the fact I've said this before. The club stuck with him when he was hondkak, when he was the most unreliable because of injury. But everyone was screaming for him to be sold long before he got sold. And Wenger said, no. This is my man. I see something in this guy. I'm going to stick with him. Mm-hmm. He has one brilliant season where he's injury-free. And right after that, you go, cool, I want to leave.
No,
That's that.
But the thing with that is, the time when that happens, he's already like so late into his career. He's only going to play like another 2 seasons.
No, look, 100%. I get what you're saying.
Would you rather sit at the club and keep losing for the... Sure, you get club legend status, but you've wasted your
Well,
last...
look, at the same time, I feel like, you know, people have praised Harry Kane for the same. Where people
He's
go,
a
I
Bayern-
wouldn't...
he's a Bayern.
No, but I'm saying before he moved, there were people who had praised him for, I wouldn't, you know, like if he stays, fair play to him.
Yes.
He's a club legend, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to win anything, but fair play to him.
The same people that say that are the same ones that are clowning him for staying at a team that keeps losing. We literally still clown him now.
No, but what I'm saying is there is a portion of fans who genuinely believe that it is an honourable thing to do.
Yes.
Look at Totti with Roma, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Look at Ruiz with Dortmund. Like, there are these players that go to these clubs who sign up for, look, I know I'm probably not going to win anything. But this club believed in me. This club gave me nothing but time, all the faith in the world.
Let's be honest, these players are giving the clubs time and faith as well.
No, that's true. But that's what I'm saying with the Van Persie thing. He was wasting a lot of that time on the pitch, which was the problem. And then the one time he has a season where he doesn't waste it. The one time. And then he gets all high and mighty about, I'm too good for this. That's what I'm saying. I understand from a professional standpoint, it made sense for him. The reason fans are upset is because it fucking hurt, bro. Like,
Still though?
Well, still, just because of the fact
he
that...
gave United like 2 years. He gave Arsenal like what, 10?
Remember, homie celebrated scoring against us, first season away from us. That's just distasteful, bro.
Okay.
That's just distasteful. And then after that, as soon as he became a pundit, the man, like, he just basically, he's so happy to carry himself as a United legend. It's like,
but to be honest,
he immediately...
To be honest, though, he is a United legend. You come in
No,
one
he is.
season and literally win us the season.
He is a United legend. I'm not doubting that. But I guess what hurts is the fact that he could have been an Arsenal legend.
He could have been.
He absolutely could have been. So
but I don't even see Arsenal fans this butthurt about like Fabregas, and he went to go play for Chelsea.
No, Fabregas, there's a lot of Arsenal fans who are still upset about that. But I don't blame him for the Chelsea thing. We had first refusal. Wenger said no. So I didn't mind that. I was annoyed. That's what kind of spurred my hatred for Barcelona, because of how they convinced him to come to Barca. He was happy in Arsenal, and then all of a sudden, when he's good enough, everybody at Barca starts whooping out all of these, oh, come home, Fabregas tweets.
Yeah, yes, I remember that.
Homie, where were you guys 2 seasons ago? You know what I mean? Nobody cared.
I do remember that.
Then he sets a record for Premier League assists, and all of a sudden, Barcelona's like, oh, nah, this is our guy, bro. He's one of us. That annoyed me, but I couldn't fault him. You know, he always wanted the opportunity. His jersey was waiting for him. I think it was very classy of Barcelona to be like, yo, we kept your number 4 jersey for you and stuff. But Fabregas left in a snaky way. Nasri left in a snaky way. As soon as he went to City, he started shitting on Arsenal.
Look, let's get back on track. Let's stop talking about people who shit on Arsenal. But yes, United, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe is in.
Is this a game changer? Is this where things turn around? I don't know much about Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I just know that he's a dude that's wanted to own a football club for a while.
Look, things are changing. Remember, we got that new like CEO or whatever. Now there's talks we're going to get Dan Ashwood from Newcastle as a new director of football.
Okay.
And there's a couple of United, like big name United staff members that have left. So there is change happening. I don't know how much this comes down to. Like the thing is, like, this shit I think would have happened with any new owner coming in. I don't think this is necessarily like, oh, Jim Ratcliffe is in, so he's changing the game.
Yeah.
I think even if like fucking, I think even if like the Saudis came in, I think any person that came in would have started changing those board members immediately.
Yeah, you would have to.
You kind of would have to. So these are things that did, yeah, you know, it's cool that this is change, but I think it's change that would have happened and would have needed to happen either way.
No.
But yeah, it is promising, because even like the CEO dude that we got from Man City, I can't remember his name, but
yeah, but that was a very big pull.
No, exactly.
It was basically transfer news, bro. The way everyone was talking about it.
And I mean, to be in like a big position like that at a team as big as City, obviously you must be doing something right. And the other dude we're looking at now is Dan Ashwood for the director position, who's at Newcastle currently, and he was at Brighton, which again, 2 teams on the come up. You know what I mean? You like that's a good sign. So I'll take them both. Again though, I don't think these are strictly because of Jim Ratcliffe. These would have happened either way. Maybe we wouldn't have gotten these like such high profile.
Yeah, people with good CVs like
exactly.
this.
But I think it would have happened either way.
Yeah, well, I guess what you can hope for now most as a United fan is just that the team can give this new backroom team the best foundation possible going into next season, because obviously transfer window is closed now.
Well, look, we still might do a job this season.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what you guys just have to hope for is that it stays consistent, because the best thing that this new, like, it's all good and well bringing in these new players behind the scenes, but if they don't have that Champions League foundation, it's going to be a little bit harder.
Yes.
Whereas if they are able to, if United can squeeze into the top 4.
But United's issue has always been like a top-down thing. So as long as we can start plugging up the holes at the top, which are the CEO and the fucking director, as long as we can start plugging up that shit, logically everything else should start falling into place.
Nah, fair enough. And speaking of plugging up,
I don't want to leave Old Trafford. Fuck building a new stadium.
What they're gonna call it, bro? Sir Jimmy Stadium?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the Fergie Stadium. But no, look, I think I like the idea.
Fergie does deserve a stadium name.
He definitely does.
I can't lie.
100%. But I do like the idea of having like history behind your stadium, and you know, like your team's played there for so long. I like the idea of that.
They do know. I mean, I know Ivory is still used for something important.
Yes, but it's not Arsenal's home anymore.
Yeah, but I know that I think they do some training there.
Yeah, but no, you can't look.
It's not the same.
I would rather you take more time, spend more money, fix up Old Trafford.
But it is, look, the future is now.
I know. And all the, like, Everton's getting a new stadium. Obviously, Spurs got that.
West Ham also.
West Ham. So look, United
Yeah.
probably does need a new stadium, but I would rather go the extra mile and just fix up Old Trafford, make it look nice, whatever. Obviously, it's not as big as like 100,000 seater, but it's still pretty fucking big.
True.
So yeah, just fix it up, make it nice.
It's gonna be hard. I mean, look, I'm happy as an Arsenal fan. We got a terrible record at Old Trafford, so a new stadium is a fresh start. But yeah.
Want to talk about AFCON?
I want to talk about AFCON, brother, which I should have actually mentioned in the intro.
Yeah.
AFCON, bro.
No, look, it doesn't matter. Bafana's not in it anymore.
Yeah,
we
we were done. Ivory Coast pulling off the wildest AFCON win of all time, bro.
I'm gonna be clear, I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
As soon as Bafana was out in the semi-finals, I was out too. But let's just talk about Bafana real quick.
And the worst penalties you've ever seen, bro. The worst
Yeah,
penalties.
they made us so proud, dude. But that penalty shoot.
I'm sorry, bro. Whoever those two guys, there's two of them that were in particular that were just.
What's funny is
my gosh.
everyone is saying like a penalty shootout is kind of our only
that was
hope.
best case scenario.
Yeah, it's best case scenario. But
Best case scenario, bro.
Look,
No, that was tragic, bro.
it was a bit tragic, but our boys getting to the semis,
It's an achievement.
giving Nigeria a solid fucking 50-50 thumping.
We made them worry, bro.
Yeah, no, that was cool. Shout out
And
to
but they did also, they were rude in that penalty shootout, bro.
what you mean?
Like wasn't the first penalty like a Panenka? Like he just dipped it forward straight down the middle. Like from then on, it was like, oh no, bro.
Again,
they disrespecting
I think
us.
going down the middle is literally the perfect penalty shot.
Yeah, you have sworn by that.
But yeah, Ivory Coast ended up
Well
winning.
done, Ivory Coast. Yeah,
who-
Nicolas Pepe, ex-Arsenal star, of course, picking up a medal.
Oh, did he score? Did
He
he?
didn't even play in the final, but he got a medal.
Okay.
But yeah, I got that journey's insane, bro. Second a manager, like, 7 games in, if that. Losing more games than they should have, having to come back from behind to win dramatic games, relying on other results.
It perfectly sums up AFCON.
God, bro. Sure. No, it was insane. It was insane. And look, lastly on the news, obviously blue cards. Blue cards have been introduced.
More like blue balls.
Jesus.
You got me sitting in the sideline for 10 minutes while I sit out this blue card.
And if I get 2 of these blue cards, I'm sent off. Like,
Now look, we spoke about this
Yeah.
off cam.
I like the blue card idea.
Yes.
I don't like that blue cards hold as much weight as yellow cards in the sense of 2 blue cards get you sent off.
And
But at
also
the
a blue card and a yellow card also gets you
Yeah,
sent off.
but at the same time, there has to be something that makes people not want to just go off, come on, go off, come on,
I
go
know.
off. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to enforce it somehow. But I'm like, maybe 3 blues, like, because then
Just add more blue.
then your team is playing with 10 men for like 20 minutes of a game. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that still can hurt them.
Yes, it can.
But I
obviously.
guess you could also work that so hard.
Yeah,
damn.
hey Steve, your turn. It's like it's sub in it, rolling subs, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. My biggest worry is obviously it's still the same officials who are going to be calling the shots. So that's a big. What's the point?
Yeah, exactly. They can't even handle 2 cards, a red card and a yellow card.
Oh my
But
gosh, bro.
here's another thing. You gotta think about the players to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you playing you playing in Stoke on a rainy night. You gotta sit off for 10 minutes. Now you get all cold and shit, and then you gotta run up on the pitch again and immediately
If
start
anything,
playing.
that endangers the players.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That endangers the players'
I
fitness.
think player-wise,
They're just going to be warming up, doing warm-ups the whole 10
Yeah,
minutes.
just
They're
the
going to
whole
do all the
10
stretches.
fuck, dude, I gotta stretch again. I think player-wise, it may not work out for them.
That's true.
That's another thing. You got to think of all these aspects.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. At the same time, I've seen so many players get away with such bullshit.
I know.
That I'm just
I
like,
know.
yeah, go sit,
But
bruh.
again, the ultimate answer: do what rugby do. Mic up the ref. Have the refs only talk to the captains of the team.
That's true.
That's how
Look,
you.
I've been desperate for that for long as well, but there's no way the Premier League's going to allow that.
Why?
We've seen it tested in, I think, the French league with the mic'd up
we also
referee.
saw the blue cards get tested, and now they're a thing. So
Yeah,
so let's have the mic up.
like I said, the mic'd up referees have been tried in other leagues. The Premier League, just as far as I know, is absolutely holding off for as long as they can because they do not want it in the
Well,
league.
that's the only way shit's gonna get done. And
That's
also,
what
and also,
I agree with that.
And also the only talk to the captains thing.
Yeah,
Because then you can
I
stop
ag-
the all
I agree
swarming.
with that as
You
well,
literally
bro.
say, hey, no, I'm not listening to you.
Otherwise,
you
you
come in.
give like 6 players blue cards all at the same time. You know, as you can't forfeit a game because of 6 blues. The game, if you get 3 or more reds, it's forfeited.
It's just the keeper standing out there. What am I supposed
Takes that first yellow for time wasting.
Yeah, just laying on the ball. But yeah.
No, I don't know. I think these blue cards, look, obviously, The proof is going to be in the pudding.
What, is VAR going to run them? Like, how is it going to work? Is it just going to be the ref? I want to give you.
Yeah,
a
the
look.
ref's going to be like, you know what, that wasn't a yellow.
Like,
But-
that's the thing. They can barely
It's
handle.
implemented in the next round of the FA Cup, eh?
Is it?
I'm asking.
I don't know.
I think it's the FA Cup. I know it's being implemented in
Should
the
have
next
put it in
round.
the AFCON. But I think it's just gonna like literally. There's already so much confusion. I don't know what a yellow card is now already. I don't know what
These
what's
refs
considered.
don't know what a yellow card
That's
is
what I'm
now,
saying.
bro.
Like I think adding another card to it really does just add confusion to the game. I think we trying to add too much to soccer. Soccer's fine. We don't have to touch soccer. It works.
Football.
You sick still?
Oh, speaking of, did you see the American fans starting the debate again that the Super Bowl is bigger than the World Cup?
Oh yeah, there was the Super Bowl. Fuck the Super Bowl, dude.
Kanye's advert though. Shout out Kanye's advert.
Yeah, shout out.
It worked, bro. But yeah, listen. Blue cards, let us know what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think of it.
It's
Tell us what you
anybody's
think
guess.
about new stadiums too.
It's anybody's guess how this is going to go. But look, let's get down to football. Obviously, 2 games have been played. I'm going to be humble here and speed over Arsenal beating Liverpool. I'm going to be humble because obviously it's old news at this point.
Yes.
But I will say, Liverpool fans, hard luck, bro. You know, you've been on a hot streak of scoring goals.
Hard luck.
Hot streak.
That's some trash
Easy,
talk,
easy
Logan.
now,
Yeah,
easy now.
yeah.
Don't make it sound worse.
Liverpool fans, hard luck.
Nah, look, I've seen Arsenal have games that are just gone to shit because of some stupid errors, and Van Dijk and Alisson of all people to be responsible for it, insane. But yeah, dude, we take it.
To be fair though, we saw the goalkeepers and defenders of both teams to completely fuck up. Arsenal's
Fair enough, the own
Liverpool's goal, yeah.
The own goal, yeah. But look, the only thing that I really want to say is just to the celebration police. I cannot
yes.
believe that people honestly have an issue with players celebrating a win in general, bro. Like, it's a football game, bruv. Like, you've won. Celebrate a win.
Yes.
By all means, you can talk about, I don't think you should celebrate that hard. Like, hey, bro, what if you're just having a really good game, bro? You know, the vibes were lit in the stadium that night, you know. You may be playing a newly promoted team, but you scored 6. Like, I'm going to celebrate my arse off,
I'm
bro.
taking a picture.
I'm taking a picture. But yeah, I think the celebration police this season especially are getting a little bit overboard.
I agree. But I do think taking a picture of like that was a bit.
Do you know what the thing
That was
was?
a bit like that. You
Taking a
tried
picture
to
of the
make
photographer.
Yeah, you tried to make a moment.
But no, but the thing is, again, that was for Arsenal fans to understand, because Arsenal fans understand that photographer is a lifelong. He's been the Arsenal photographer for 30 years. When do you ever see this man getting his picture taken?
Yes.
This was so huge for him, bro. That was a crazy game.
It was, but
If we lost that, we out the title fight.
You see it like I'm all good for like staying in the stadium until no one's in the crowd, but chilling but taking pictures of the photographers and shit.
I think it was a sweet gesture.
It is.
I think it's a very
it is-
sweet
it is
gesture.
It's almost too sweet. It's like
Nah,
a fucking
bro.
Lifetime movie.
I think that's subject. Again, you can say it's too sweet, but at the same time, I don't think that anyone can decide how much someone should celebrate. I don't know how much that win meant to those people on that beach that night. You know what I
I'm
mean?
fine with the that one moment was a bit corny to me.
I don't get
It
what's
was- it was a
corny
bit
about
corny.
it. I
It was a
don't
bit
get what's.
corny.
For all we know, the photographer himself said, "Take my picture," and Odegaard said, "Cool, let me take a picture."
Still corny.
Why is it corny?
Still corny.
Just explain why it's corny.
Because
Someone wanted to capture that moment. Tell me why it's corny.
Yes, because you're taking a picture of like the star, like you didn't like that you do when you win a trophy. That
Why?
You do
Why only when you win a trophy? For the 38 games of a season, the staff must be ghosts.
No.
No, I'm asking because you can't take a picture of them.
And I'm arguing. I'm saying no, they mustn't be ghosts. But I'm saying you don't have to go like as far as to give them the fucking like props and shit now.
I don't think it was him giving the photographer props for it. I think it was him capturing because he saw, holy shit, this dude is happier than I have ever seen him.
But
I'm gonna take this snap.
Look, I'm fine with
Because also,
celebrating-
can I just say, there are countless games. There's collages of Arsenal players grabbing the camera and taking pictures of everybody. No one has ever said anything. There's literally at least 6 other games where an Arsenal player after the game is taking the camera, taking the picture of people. Nobody cared.
What is the context of this game?
Nobody cared.
What is the context of this
Doesn't
game?
matter.
No, it does matter.
Your issue here is
No.
that even in the context of this game,
Yes, in this context.
which had a lot of this game had a lot weighing on
Yes.
it. You're saying that still wasn't enough to warrant those pictures.
Yes.
So I have a bigger issue with the other games then, because less weight on those games, but people still took pictures and no one said anything.
No, look,
So
maybe-
why are we hearing about it now?
Maybe it was like a certain anniversary of
No,
something.
there was
Maybe-
nothing.
Are you sure?
I'm 100%
I'm asking
sure.
you for the context.
100% sure
of
because
each one of those six pictures.
even when Saka was interviewed afterwards, they asked him about it. He just said, yeah, he just felt like taking pictures with the camera. He saw the camera, figured why not? Started taking pictures while he was in the stadium.
Well, look, that's corny too. I have an issue with that.
Okay, so anytime players take pictures of staff,
Yes,
unless a trophy has been won, it's corny.
Or it's like an anniversary, or it's like a special
Damn,
moment
that's
for
cold,
this
bro.
camera.
Okay.
Maybe it's this cameraman's birthday.
I guess to each their own. Me, celebrate the fuck out of every moment, brother. That was a big win.
That was a big win.
And it was followed by an even bigger win.
Yes.
6-0 against West Ham. We didn't do predictions for those games. I never would have predicted a 6-0. I would have predicted a win. But 6-0, boy?
Yeah, no.
And I slept through the first half.
You did. And by the time it was the first half, it was 4-0. But yeah, West Ham really couldn't get anything going. Like Jared Bowen probably had like five touches, and like probably one of them was in the opposition
West Ham
box.
had 5 shots at goal, 1 shot on target all game.
But yeah, this is huge for Arsenal though.
Massive.
Obviously, the title fight is back on.
Massive, bro. It was a London derby as well.
Oh, yes, the London
obviously, West Ham have beaten us the last 2 times we played them in their stadium. They knocked us out of the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup.
This time you knocked the
They knocked
fans
us out
out the
Car-
stadium.
At halftime, boy.
Dude, did you see the pictures? That is insane. I still can't imagine spending money on a ticket and leaving before.
No, dude, it was an insane night, and obviously it was an insane night for Bukayo Saka, who becomes the youngest player in Arsenal's history since Stapleton, I think the kid's name is, like in the 70s, to hit 100 plus goals and assists for the club. He's on 101 goals and assists now, bro.
Give Ethan 1 year time.
Brother, that's my boy. But yeah, Bukayo Saka, he also now has more Premier League goal involvements than Ljungberg.
Wow, that's kind of a crazy stat.
That's crazy, bro.
We've got more stats though.
Another iconic night for Gabriel Magalhaes.
There you go.
Who has now become Arsenal's second highest scoring centre-back in Premier League history, only second to Laurent Koscielny, who left the club on 22 goals. Koscielny, 22 goals.
Wow, that's
22.
actually hectic, because he wasn't even particularly big.
22, bruv. That is insane. And also, he's now the highest scoring centre-back in Europe since 2020. I saw another stat also about him having, I think he's in the top 5 with regards to the most goals scored from like free kicks. But what's impressive is that he's ahead of people who take the free kicks.
Yeah, no.
I think he's ahead of Ward-Prowse for I don't know what the time frame is, but yeah, but he is having a stormer of a time.
And what's funny is he had kind of a slow start.
That's what they said about Saka.
Yeah.
And if you look at Saka's numbers this season, so far in all competitions, I heard, I think they were saying it's 34 goals and 8 assists or something in all competitions. That is not bad at all,
That's
bro.
not bad. But I mean, fuck, Arsenal looked amazing.
And can I say another thing on Saka? How insane is it to see his goals and assists kind of climbing at the exact same rate? It's 51 goals, 50 assists, or vice versa. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know when last you've seen a player that literally develops that evenly. He is equally dangerous, bro.
Look, it does help though when you have a team that doesn't really play with a striker.
I suppose.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense that the wingers would be.
That is true.
Basically
But
doing
still, I
everything.
mean, look, like I said, even in this day and age, just to see the fact that he's giving as much as he's getting.
No, he's great.
Is insane, bro.
He's great, dude.
I know Rio Ferdinand made comments about he doesn't think that Saka counts as world class just yet because he hasn't done it in the Champions League yet. And I don't understand why he's saying that when Saka's on the same amount of goals as Jude Bellingham in the Champions League and Rio Ferdinand thinks Bellingham's world class. So I don't see why Saka shouldn't get painted with the same brush, but it is what it is. I think Saka had a stormer. I think Trossard, what a game.
Yeah, Trossard. But I mean, look,
Declan Rice.
we got to talk about what's happening with these Arsenal set pieces, bro. Arsenal, they scored a free kick, they scored a corner.
Nah, dude, the Arsenal set piece coach is insane. If anything, Odegaard should have taken his picture.
That would have been less corny. But also, we're seeing now like Declan Rice is taking corners on the right side.
And it's working.
He's taking free kicks and
it's working.
So yeah, look, I don't know what they're doing with
Everything's clicking.
Yeah, whatever they deciding on those set pieces, because they still have Saka doing the ones on the left. But no, Declan Rice can actually whip in a fucking
Everything
dead
is clicking, and what's insane is we're doing all this without Gabriel Jesus, which is sad, but at the same time, it does raise questions about does he just walk straight back into this team when he's fit?
Look, West Ham are going to be pissed though, because especially Moyes, like you kind of known for defending set pieces.
And we're also kind of known for just ruining Moyes' day.
No, I know. But I'm saying like West Ham should not have been like West Ham is a physical team. The way Moyes
Areola
plays.
also had a terrible game.
Yes, he did.
Areola had a terrible
But
game.
like, they'll feel really fucking bad by the way they got outplayed in positions and plays that they should be winning. Like this is West Ham bread and butter. Set pieces.
It definitely was, bro. It was absolutely West Ham playing bad and Arsenal playing good. But I feel like we made them so much worse than they were on the day, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
We
I mean,
were-
6-0 or 4-0 by halftime. And also, we got to talk about Declan Rice's long distance goal, eh?
The stunner that Arteta didn't even react to. Did you see the touchline cam, bro? The bench cam with that screamer. Arteta doesn't even celebrate. Just turns around and walks back to the bench like, alright, cool, business is business.
And what's funny is in the setup, like 2 Arsenal players slip, both miss the ball.
And that's why Arteta didn't celebrate, because you see in the build-up, he gets pissed at the first guy, gets pissed at the second guy, goal goes in, he doesn't even react, he just turns around like...
that makes sense, yeah, because he just literally picks up a loose ball.
It's crazy, bro. And he did it against Chelsea.
Is it?
He did it against Chelsea, bro. Like, Declan Rice he's starting to show so much more than what we saw at West Ham, which we knew was coming.
He's killing it. Also, he was, did you hear him getting boos and shit?
From the West Ham fans.
Yeah.
I understand all those people are going to be buttered, but there were also West Ham fans who applauded him. And fair play to them. Can I ask, is he swaying you towards signing of the season yet?
No.
Still not.
It's still Vicario for me.
Still.
No one is more important to the team than Vicario is to Spurs. If you take Vicario out of Spurs, they're fucked. If you take Declan Rice out of Arsenal, they're not fucked.
Without Thomas Partey fit even, we fucked.
No, but Thomas Partey was there.
I guess Jorginho's there.
Yeah, I think Arsenal would do worse, but they'd be fine. You take Vicario out of Spurs, they are lost. But speaking of lost, this is a terrible home result for London derby for West Ham. I've actually heard that West Ham are looking for a new manager, eh? Which I don't know.
Graham Potter to West Ham?
Oh.
David Moyes back to Everton?
Honestly,
find out next time.
There might be something to that. But look, I still think, like, literally, this dude won them that fucking...
The Conference League.
Last season, he's probably going to get them top 10 again this season. Like, what do West Ham expect? Do they want top 5?
Yeah, and...
Do West Ham think they're a top 5 team? This week, United also had a good result. We beat Aston Villa at Aston Villa's home.
The magic is over, bruv. The magic is gone.
Well, look, apparently the magic's been gone for 3 games in a row, because that's what we've seen Aston Villa lose at home, one of them being to Chelsea.
They used all their powers in the Arsenal and Man City games.
Well, look, maybe, but
They've
also...
won one in their last 5 home games.
What's sad is I think it's only going to get worse now, because we saw in this game Kamara got injured. He's
I think it's ACL.
Yeah, and also Pau Torres
really
is also still injured. So I think defensively, I think Aston Villa may start falling off worse.
Yeah,
but speaking of defense, Harry Maguire back in defense,
eh?
And he looked good. He got an assist for Højlund. Højlund continues to score. I think he's got like 5-6 goals in the last 5 games.
Also, Kamara ACL set to miss the rest of the season, confirmed.
That's tough. Yeah, Villa, that's tough, dude. I don't even know what to say,
dude. But yeah, what a win, bro.
No, what a win. Look,
what a win. And shouts out to freaking Onana.
Yeah, shout out to Onana. He had a great game. Watkins could have scored, but Onana saved
Villa
it.
could have won it. Absolutely could have won it, bro.
That's the thing. I think as a Villa fan, you will kind of feel hard done, especially considering it was kind of a late goal. But they could have won. This wasn't United in control.
At halftime, you could have argued that they should be winning.
Yeah.
And then come the full time, I think it was absolutely deserved for United, bro. And what a way to do it, bro.
It was deserved. Especially after seeing Luis Diaz do that fucking shimmy celebration.
With Douglas Luiz.
Who does it?
Luis Diaz.
Fuck you, Luis Diaz. Too. But yeah, Douglas Luiz, seeing him do that literally in their face.
It was a little bit like, I know it was a hyped equalizer, but he's been spending too much time with Emi Martinez, bruv.
I know that
was...
No, look, Douglas Luiz, this is the most goals he scored. I'm turning into RuPaul.
Oh.
This is the most goals he's scored in a season.
He's having a hell of a season, bruv. So is Watkins.
Yeah, so is Watkins. This also is the most goals McTominay scored in a season. I think McTominay has 6 goals.
Still your top goal scorer for the club?
I think Højlund's close now.
Damn.
I think
Højlund, obviously.
Højlund scored like 6 in his last 5 games.
My word.
But we got to talk about the McTominay coming on as a sub. This is the second or third time now where he's come on as a sub and immediately scored. Dude. So I think McTominay, you're not starting in the starting 11, but if you're cool being a sub, you can stay on board, dude. I know the talk was, remember last season, him and Maguire were both going to get sold. Both of them are still pretty fucking vital to this team. So I guess it's a good thing we didn't sell them.
That is true. Which I think it's still ironic how it continues to show that United are so much better off for having them in the team. For keeping them,
I know. But again, that's I think players with mentality like that, where you are being clowned for multiple games in a row, and your own fans are literally saying you gotta go.
Yeah.
To have the mentality to stick there to say no, I'm gonna stay. I want to play. Big respect. More big respect for Delo as well. Delo in the past couple of games has showed us that he is for sure better than Bissaka.
No.
I know I argued it last episode, but it's done. There's no argument.
Yeah. Bissaka's fit. He's just not starting ahead of Delo.
I think he's injured.
He's injured?
Yeah. But
Always injured.
I know he's always injured. But yeah, but Delo, he got another assist for McTominay. I think he played the cross for McTominay's goal.
Yeah.
In the last game, he got an assist as well. In the last 2 games, we've also seen him make vital saves where he was the last defender and he made the tackle that saved us.
No?
But yeah, look, going into this game, I thought a draw would be a good result. And when it was 1-1, I was like, it's
Probably,
not
yeah, that's what I'm saying. At halftime, you would have taken. I was like, United fans must be happy,
it's
bro.
not the best, but I will take a 1-1, especially considering that I called him Luis Diaz again. Douglas Luiz shimmy, he fucking deserved that goal that he conceded.
Bro.
But and I just want to point out. Remember, I said 3 games ago. I said West Ham, Wolves, Aston Villa. These are tough games. We've gone and won all 3 of them.
That's true.
I didn't expect that. I thought we'd maybe draw against Villa.
That's true. I remember you weren't the most optimistic about it.
I wasn't at all. We've won all 3 of them. We 5 points from 5th. We 6 points from 4th. Honestly, top 5, top 4 is still on the table.
Yeah.
Champions League is still on the table
and
right now.
5th could still be Champions League place.
Exactly. Yeah, if all the other English teams do well.
Uh-huh.
And also, it really does seem like Villa are kind of falling off. So if they fall out of that spot, we take their spot. It's just Spurs in front of us.
Yeah,
and
bro,
we
my
know
dog-
Spurs
my
are
dog
so
also-
inconsistent.
Yeah, dude. Spurs will be Spurs, but Son is back. Which we're gonna
Son
get
is
onto.
back, yes.
But no, huge game. Huge performance for Onana, which he needed.
This is the best we've seen Onana ever. This is literally the best game we've ever seen Onana.
No, it was brilliant, dude. There were more than a few occasions that I thought he was gonna get beaten.
I know, and he made it. Hoyland continues to
His
show...
reflexes were insane, bro.
No, his reflexes
In that game, I can't understand some of the, like, genuinely, there was some proper save of the month, at least contenders in that game, bro.
Look, maybe he's been saving up all his good games for this one
For
game.
the Villa at Villa Park, bro.
But we got to talk about Hoyland as well. He
Continues to shine.
Continues to shine. And again, he's...
Signing of the season?
Close. He's still not getting service. That's the weird thing. If you look at the stats...
Yeah.
Rashford's not assisting him.
Yeah.
Anthony's not assisting him. Garnacho's not assisting him. I think the only player who does have an assist is Casemiro, and that's because he tackled the guy and the ball happened to go to Hoyland.
But what I like is Hoyland's playing like someone who doesn't need an assist anymore, which is dope.
But imagine how many more goals he'd have if we had wingers and players who were willing to assist him.
Where's Mason Mount when you need him, bro?
I thought you were going to bring up Mason. But yeah, Mason Green was actually, there's talk Atletico Madrid want to sign him, eh?
Let him have him, bro.
Yeah, let him have him. Like, honestly, we can get an easy 40 mil for...
Yeah,
Greenwood
you can
in
talk
Spain.
it. You can talk Atletico into it.
Yeah.
And then they'll sell him to Barca for 100 plus later
So
on.
look,
As long as United must just sell him to Atletico with a percentage
for the
fee.
next signing.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want him back at the team. I don't think we need him. We've got Garnacho who's shining.
You've got Hoyland.
We've got Hoyland. We don't need Greenwood back.
You've got Pelestri.
As good as we don't have Pelestri. He's on loan. He actually scored against Barca.
No, that's what I mean. He's gonna come back though.
He's gonna come
Yeah,
back.
you've
Look,
got Pelestri.
It's a loan with the option to buy. They might
it
just
really
buy
with
him.
the option?
They might just buy him. But look, I don't think Ten Hag likes Pelestri. Genuinely,
Yeah.
I just don't think Ten
I
Hag
mean, he
likes
never
him.
got the minutes that Garnacho
that
got.
Garnacho got. I literally just don't think he likes him. I don't know what it is, but
It is what it is.
But look, if the players can stay like this, I know we've had Martinez is now injured again. Luke Shaw went off in the last game
Yeah,
and half-time
Martinez's
injured.
injury problem and Luke Shaw's injury problems, they're becoming very unreliable.
very unreliable. And what's sad is we have Varane as well, who's also so unreliable.
Yeah.
He could get
Look,
injured
he's at least it's down to age.
Yes,
like
it is,
and Shaw, I guess.
Shaw, I guess, also down to age,
Martinez,
yeah.
I think, is this just a bad injury that keeps getting?
No, well, did you see what happened in the game? Like a dude literally fell on his leg. Like it was so fucking like such a fluke that this dude literally full body weight
He's just got horrible luck.
fell on the back of his legs. There's nothing you can do about that. What you can do though is I don't like that Ten Hag let him keep playing.
Take him off. If
This
he
didn't happen
could've-
in the last game. This happened in the West Ham game.
Yeah.
But he goes off. And then immediately he's like, no, I want to go back on. In that moment, Ten Hag should be like, this is one of my most important guys.
As a coach, bro.
He literally just came back from injury. I probably shouldn't let him go on again.
As a coach, there was no need to risk it.
No. So he went on again. He gets tackled again. And then he's like, oh, now I'm out.
Yeah.
So obviously we can argue about what's you can't, like, you know, if a player's like, no, I'm ready, I can go on.
Yeah, you can respect it.
You can
but
respect
make the
that,
call,
but
bro.
you gotta be like, dude, you just came back from injury. We can't risk this happening again. Let's have you sit. And also, we have Maguire, we have Varane, we have Lindelof. There were options.
There was no need to risk
There was literally no need. But yeah, I think Maguire out. That's tough because also we've just given Reguilon back to Spurs, so we have
got an assist.
Got an assist.
For Brentford.
So we have to Brentford. So we have no left back. So if Maguire's out, it probably means Delo goes back to left back and then Basaka's on right back.
Not ideal.
Not ideal, because now we're playing a
You
dude out.
lose
We're playing
all
a
of
dude
you
out of
lose
position.
everything that's kind of helping you guys show this new attacking.
I think the proper comeback that happened with United was getting Casemiro, Luke Shaw, and Martinez back. 2 of those guys are out already. It's just Casemiro now.
That's true.
How-
It's that 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like
Exactly.
it's very annoying that you can't just keep getting at least a run of games with your strongest 11.
But no, look, Maguire looks good. Hopefully this form continues. I think if it does continue and we can keep playing at least something close to our starting 11 consistently, we will keep winning.
No.
I think our next game is against Luton away. We'll get into predictions in the next episode, but I think we'll win.
So top 4 hope still alive?
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Especially with Villa, bro. Especially with Villa going down.
Even Spurs. Spurs could fall at the drop of a dime.
Spurs never had top 4 ambitions come. Listen, let's move on to some of the other games, Ethan. You got some things you'd like to say on some of those games.
Yeah, I
Which
guess
one you
I
want to
do,
start
eh?
with, bruv?
We're speaking of Spurs. We can start with Spurs Brighton.
Yeah, Son is back.
96th minute winner for Spurs. Yeah, Son comes on, gets the assist.
And wow, how many times have we done? I feel like we've mentioned this so many times on the show. Where we go, wow, a 90-odd minute Spurs winner.
Well, I actually saw a stat recently. Spurs do have the high. I think they're in the highest for both conceding and scoring in the 90th, like in extra time. Yeah.
Damn.
So this is just something they do. But yeah, I think with Son back, I wouldn't be surprised if they do start winning more
Game
games.
changer.
You know what I mean?
Game
Yeah, so,
changer.
Obviously, Madison's back as well.
Game changer.
So Spurs might get into their proper form again.
Yeah. Did Richarlison get a goal in that game?
No, he didn't get a goal.
Ah, thank God. Yeah, that
then-
dude's been on form.
Another player that's been on form is Haaland. Obviously, City beat Everton 2-0. Haaland fucking scored both of them.
But I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Since
it has been a while.
But yeah, it was good. It was a really, really solid game.
Yeah, I mean, Everton were able to hold on for like past half time.
And then the floodgates just opened.
Yeah, but look, Haaland is
Another
inevitable.
expected result.
Exactly.
Another
Man
expected
City
result.
winning is inevitable. This
Yeah.
shit is inevitable.
Yeah,
but
with the brainer back who got a goal in the Champions League, actually.
this is 50 Premier League goals in 50 starts for Haaland. This
That's
is
dope.
10 wins in a row for Man City, and they have a game in hand.
That's insane.
So, you know, as much as we like to argue the title fight is a three-way
I've been
dance.
saying it, but I was like, yeah, Man City will always be favourites until someone else wins it.
I know. Look, I still think Arsenal will win the season.
Yep,
To
me
be
as well.
honest.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
A team that I don't think is going to win the season is Liverpool, even though they won against Burnley 3-1.
Yeah, thank goodness Darwin got a goal for my FPL.
For
Yes.
FPL, yeah, we'll get into that in this episode or the next episode.
Next episode.
Okay. Allison didn't play. That was the
Shocking.
That was the shocker.
Yeah.
Again, though, we spoke about it at work. Is it because he was so bad in the Arsenal game? Is he injured? We don't really know.
I
There was
didn't even
no.
find anything out about it.
No, but yeah, Kelleher did play. He wasn't actually bad.
Perfect game to not need Allison.
No, it's
Burnley at
Yeah.
home.
No, and Kelleher actually wasn't bad. He made a couple good saves. Not as many good saves as young Trafford, though.
Yeah, who you are still earmarking for United.
I'm
move, eh?
telling you, someone has got to buy
I
this
didn't
kid.
know he was a Manchester City product.
Oh,
product.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I saw a snap of like the Manchester City graduate 11, like the starting 11 you can make with players that graduate from the academy, and it's quite impressive.
Hectic. But look, he made 7 saves in this game alone. I do like this kid. I would love to see him at a bigger team. And also, Trent made history, eh? Most assists as a defender.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I don't actually know the number, but I know he's made. Do you know who's second, though? Andy Robertson.
So Liverpool's got both.
So we'll see you next week when one of them gets an assist and breaks the record again.
Jeez,
Because this is
bro.
just going to keep happening until they both retire.
Literally.
It's just going to go week for week.
They're
They're
just
going to
going
keep
to
breaking
employ
and setting a
someone.
new record.
Just employ someone from Guinness World Records.
Yeah, to just be there. But and you know what? I actually don't think it's going to be too long until we see Conor Bradley there as well, with the
Yeah.
way he's playing.
You and me both, actually, dude. I can't lie. Conor Bradley is insane. Oscar Bob is insane.
These youngsters are fucking
No, it's all round insanity.
Yeah.
At Liverpool, and sure, bro. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win the league, but definitely top 4.
crazy. The top 3.
I think definitely.
I think the top 3 is the top 3 we
You
see
think the
now.
top 3 is top 3?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. After that, you got anything else you want to touch
Yeah,
on?
let's. Last year I got Forest losing to Newcastle 3-2. Bruno Gomes.
What a player.
What a player. It really seems like Newcastle do well when Bruno Gomes does well.
Yep.
And I look.
He's the most important player in their team, bro.
I can't remember what I was watching, but they were arguing, is Bruno Gomes the best Bruno? Is he better than Bruno from United? Honestly, it's tough. It is.
Bruno offers you more going forward. Kamara's offers you more all round.
But he offers you a lot going forward,
He
too.
offers you more all round. All
Oh,
round.
yeah, you did say all around.
Bruno, forward, brother.
So you think Gomes is the better...
I think Gomes could be a more important player, but I still think Fernandes technically is the better
Gifted.
player.
I know, I think so too. Technically, he's fucking gifted.
Technically, he's the better player.
But yeah, Newcastle are conceding a lot of goals still. The Dubravka ain't it. They need Pope back as soon as possible. They should have loaned De Gea.
Yep.
It's really going to fuck them up. But yeah, Forest look good. They were able to create chances. Ilanga got a goal. It's good to see Ilanga.
Ilanga's having a solid
He's
season.
having such a fucking
Solid season.
But yeah, I mean, he's having a better season than Anthony is at United.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
Yeah, that's it.